Hi guys, welcome back to another video with me, Jibaba. So today I'm going to talk about spinal cord injury, and I'm going to talk about how it affects the body and all of those things that people don't know that is behind the mask, so I'm going to uncover it and for people to know more about it, to learn about it, because like as I said before, many people in my country don't know much about spinal cord injury and how it affects the body. So yeah, so if you have seen my video before or you have saw my video before, you can tell, as I said before, I am spinal cord injury. I'm C5 C6, and we have different types of spinal cord injury. We have C4 C5, we have C6 C7. It depends. And one thing else I want to talk about, not anyone you see sitting in a wheelchair, that means everyone is the same. We all have our own condition, we all have our own difficulties, so but today I'm going to talk about spinal cord injury C5 C6. And in spinal cord injury, by my injury, they call it quadriplegic. I think that's the right word for it, yeah. So that means you fracture your spinal cord, because we have the bones and we have the cord. So it means you fracture your cord. What does that mean? It's like you have electric cord, right? Then you took something, then clip it in the cord, then electric cannot pass through, so that's how spinal cord injury works. It takes from the brain to the cord to the body, so how it moves, how it works. So because you injury that side of the cord, it means your body is not going to be the same. It's not going to work like before, And we have in spinal cord injury, we have complete, we have incomplete spinal cord injury. So as for me, what I mean like incomplete or complete, we have complete, which is the spine itself, the cord itself has no space, so the brain cannot send any signal to the body. And we have incomplete, which is you have a little space in the cord, that so the brain can send a signal to the body. So as for me, I'm going to take an example from my own body, right? And many spinal cord injury C5 C6 like that. So because I fracture my spine, my cord, I have a limit of feeling of my body, so I can feel from my neck to my chest, right? So from my neck to my chest, I can feel 100%, and from my neck and from my chest to down, I cannot feel that much, because it's numb. It doesn't mean it's not your body, it's your body, it's your body, but it's not the same. You can't cut yourself, you can't feel it, so it's not the same. And one thing I want to talk about is that it doesn't mean because you can't feel that part of your body, that means you don't have feelings, because there's some people will think, oh, so that means you have no feelings, right? No, you have feelings. It's just that you don't have feelings of your body. You can feel like anyone, like you can feel in a relationship, you can feel all of those things, so I don't want to go into details, but you have feelings, because you feelings and feeling your body is two different things. So another thing spinal cord injury affect is your bladder. I know people may think, what does that mean? It affects your bladder. So because of the spinal cord injury you lost most of the control of your body and some muscle of your body. So it means like some people have they don't have control. We don't have, let me put myself, we don't have control of our urine, in the sense of our bladder. It doesn't mean like the person stinks or what. No, it doesn't. It means we are different than others, like normal person, the way you feel. So normal people feel when they want to urinate, they want to use the bathroom, they feel, okay, let me hold this like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, but as a spinal cord injury, you cannot. The moment you feel like you want to do that, it's like there, so let me take an example for me, because you just have to understand how your body works. It takes time. Yeah, it takes time to understand, and it takes time for you to get to that situation because of your injury. So how can I feel when I want to use the bathroom? It sends signals to my body. Yeah, so I have a lot of like if I want, my bladder is full, right? It sends signal like I have a little, I feel it dizzy a little bit, and I have my pulse become my pulse open. I want to feel like cold, so that's the signal. So that means I want to use the bathroom. So yeah, and it doesn't mean because people are like that as things, or you can't be in a relationship, or you can't have a sexual intercourse with someone. No, yeah, so I don't want to talk about that. So another thing is like people with spinal cord injury use like they call it catheter. What does that mean? It helps you to control urine. Because for me, when I'm going like a distance travel, like example, when I was going to Africa, I have to use that because it's different, because that one is more different in the sense you can put it and it can stay like 2 months in you, then after 2 months or anytime you feel like you can remove it, and that one helps you more to be more at ease because you can't get worried. You are in the flight, you can't, because people who have been in the flight can tell bathroom flight in the flight bathrooms are so small. Even for someone who is healthy, it's really difficult talking about someone in a wheelchair. So for you to be more ease, you use that one, you use catheter, so it can help to be more ease. So I used that one when I was going to Africa. Nobody can tell, yeah, because when you put it inside of the trousers, you're putting on trousers, no one can tell, and you don't stink. You have to be clean and hygiene, yeah. So and that helps me more because in Africa and some places you have a lot of infections, and sometimes people with spinal cord injury are more likely to get a lot of infections because their body is like a baby, it's like a newborn baby. Yeah, so yeah, that's another thing. And another thing is that people sometimes ask, oh, because it's someone in a spinal injury, can you have kids? Yeah, in my own situation, yes. The last time I checked, I'm okay about that. I don't know for other people. Some people, yeah, because of their accident and some places of their body has problems, so they can't have kids. As for me, yeah, I can have, alhamdulillah. And it doesn't mean that because you are using a catheter or whatever, that means you can't that can stop you from going out, or that can stop you from traveling, or that can stop you from doing your thing. No, that is part of you and you can't change it. If someone love you, he can love you with your situation, accepting your situation and be there for you and helps you whenever you need the person. So it's like that. Am I ashamed to talk about it? No. Am I proud of it? No, I don't wish for myself that, but sometimes it's good to educate people because people don't know about it much. People think, oh, you're in a wheelchair, that means all wheelchair users are the same. No, we are different. Everyone has his own situation, It doesn't mean because you're in a wheelchair you can't be in a relationship, or it doesn't mean because you're in a wheelchair you can't get married. It doesn't mean because you're in a wheelchair you can't, your life is stuck. No, it's your life. Don't allow yourself to be stuck in one place. Explore and make life easy. Whosoever love you will love you for who you are. You know, as for me, am I ashamed to talk about it? As I said before, no, I'm not ashamed of talking about it. Whosoever loves me loves me with my condition, and it's not something to be ashamed of, because even when you're in a relationship, that person will have to know, and if you get married, that person will have to know, you know. So it's something like that. You just have to, don't let your disability stop you from looking good. Don't let your disability stop you from smelling good, or you know, as for me, my disability cannot stop me from putting on my makeup or looking good or smelling good, you know. You need to love yourself for you to find someone to love you. If you love yourself, trust me, you're looking good, you know, you find someone who will love you and say, you know what, I just love that person for who she is or whatsoever. Another thing is that, like, some people will think, oh, because couples, yeah, couples that get married, and unfortunately that injury, the man or the woman had that injury, doesn't mean you have to divorce your wife of that, or because of that, or you divorce your husband because of that injury. You can live as long as you want, you know, inshallah. It doesn't mean because your spinal cord injury you have only 2 months to live or 3 months to live. You can live like anyone else, you know. So yeah, it's just a little video to talk about that, and people to know about spinal cord injury, how it works. I have feelings. I can feel. I can be in a relationship. I can get married, inshallah, one day. Yeah, I can have kids, inshallah, one day, you know. So yeah, just be who you are and accept who you are and love yourself, so you will find someone to love you, that nothing stops you. So till another video, guys, be who you are and accept and love yourself, as I said before. And if you're not subscribed, and if you find this video interesting and educating for you, subscribe and leave a comment what you want me to talk about next about spinal cord injury. So till we meet another video. Bye guys, love you.